At the beach last week, Luna refused to leave. I tried the clever trick. Okay, I'm leaving. Bye, Lunas. And walked away. She sprinted after me, screaming. The look on her face I'll never forget.
She actually believed you. Those 4 words look harmless, but they leave a lifetime mark.
Come on, I came back like 5 seconds later.
Her brain doesn't know it was fake. There's a way to get her to leave willingly, without threats. Coming up. And she sprinted after you, screaming.
Full sprint. Little legs going as fast as they could. She was buckled in under 10 seconds. I felt like an absolute genius. You did not share that feeling.
I felt like a Montessori teacher watching a tactic that worked perfectly for entirely the wrong reasons. And today we're going to talk about why that matters more than the result.
So here's the science. Walk us through what actually happened in her brain the second I said, "Bye, Luna."
The amygdala fires immediately. That's the brain's threat detector. The message. The person I depend on for survival might actually leave is one of the most primal threats a toddler's brain can receive.
So she wasn't choosing to cooperate. She was running from terror.
Exactly. The prefrontal cortex, where real learning, reasoning, and genuine cooperation live, went completely offline. She didn't learn to manage transitions. She learned, if I don't move immediately, the people I love will leave me.
That sounds a lot less genius when you put it that way.
It always does. The threat works because fear is fast. It bypasses everything rational. Fast compliance feels like success when you're tired and hot at the beach. But it is not cooperation. It is a panic response.
And the scary part is, it worked. So now my brain has learned, this works. Use it again.
That's exactly the trap. It works just often enough to keep you reaching for it. And each time you use it, her nervous system updates its model of what love does when it's frustrated.
Okay, so what's the long-term cost if we keep using it?
Repeated abandonment threats build what psychologists call anxious attachment. The child stops trusting that the people they love will stay. They become clingy, afraid to take risks, because risk might lead to disappointment, and disappointment might mean you go. Stay with me. The alternative move is coming next.
And this pattern follows them past toddlerhood.
As teenagers, it looks like someone who can't say no, who stays in friendships that don't serve them because the fear of someone leaving is greater than the cost of staying, who agrees to avoid conflict, because at some deep level, conflict means loss.
So the beach shortcut has a very long tail.
Every shortcut does. You're not just managing a transition. You're writing the chapter in how Luna understands what love does when it gets frustrated.
All right, 3 methods that actually work. Method 1.
Give a real warning tied to a concrete task endpoint. Not 5 more minutes. Not soon. Specifically, when you put your shoes in the bag, we go. A task she can see and complete herself. Her brain has a visible finish line.
Why task-based instead of time-based?
Because toddlers have no concept of 5 minutes. 5 minutes and 50 years feel roughly the same to a 2-year-old. But when you put this toy in the bucket, that is something she can hold in her mind and finish on her own terms.
So she's not being pulled away. She's completing something and then choosing to move. The agency changes everything.
Compliance from agency feels completely different in her nervous system than compliance from fear. Even at 2, she knows the difference. She may not have words for it, but she feels it.
Method 2.
Give her a job for the transition itself. Instead of pulling her away from play, bring her into what comes next. Can you carry the towel to the car? Can you hold this bag? She moves toward a task she owns rather than away from play she loves.
I tried this last Tuesday. Asked her to carry the water bottle to the car. She picked it up like it was a sacred object and marched straight there. No drama at all.
Because she was contributing. She had a role. A role in the transition gives her something to move toward instead of something to run from.
Giving Luna a job is like giving a crypto investor a task to complete. She is suddenly very motivated and very focused.
Purpose activates movement. In toddlers and apparently in crypto investors.
Method 3.
Follow through without drama. If she still doesn't come after the warning and the job offer, you go to the car, stay visible, wait calmly. No big speech, no repeated countdown, no threats. You are simply where you said you'd be.
And if she takes a while?
She will come. You're not disappearing. You're positioned at the next place, and she can see you. Her curiosity, her readiness, her attachment, all of those things bring her forward, without fear driving the engine.
So I still walk toward the car. I just don't say, "Bye, Luna," while doing it.
Walk. Stay visible, stay calm, trust the process. That's the whole difference between a threat and a boundary.
3 words to remember all of this.
Warn. Job. Follow. Warn is the concrete task endpoint. Job is her role in the move. Follow is your calm, visible follow-through with zero drama.
Let me drill this. Beach scenario. Luna is playing. I need to leave. I say, "When you put the shovel in the bucket, we go to the car." That's warn.
Perfect.
Then, "Luna, can you carry the towel?" That's job. And then I start walking to the car and stay visible. That's follow.
That's it. 3 steps instead of, okay, bye, see you never, which I believe is what you went with last week.
It's going to be in your keynote presentations as a cautionary tale, isn't it?
Only if they go very badly, and I need an example. So, you should be safe for now.
Let's talk about a real family. Tell me about the parent you worked with.
A mom who used the leaving threat every single morning at school drop-off. It was the only tool that worked. Fast compliance at the door. But the cost showed up everywhere else at home.
What was happening at home?
Her little girl had stopped letting her mom out of sight, even at home. Mom couldn't shower alone, couldn't step into another room. The child had learned, if you lose sight of them, they might actually go. So she held on every moment of every day.
The compliance was working at the door, but it was costing them everything everywhere else.
We stopped the threats completely. Started warn, Job, follow at every transition. Not just drop off, all of them. Because the nervous system needs many repetitions of, the people I love will stay, before it stops bracing for loss.
How long until things changed?
3 months. Harder before it was easier. The first 2 weeks were rough. But by month 3, the little girl went to a friend's house for 2 hours without incident. Her mom called me. She said, "I forgot what it felt like to feel trusted."
Here's a question to sit with this week. Not to answer out loud, just to hold. When you use a threat to get compliance, what are you actually teaching her about what love does when it's frustrated?
You don't need to answer me right now. But the answer you find when you're quiet with it will tell you a lot about what patterns you want to keep and what you want to change.
Homework. Pick one transition that regularly goes badly. Drop off, leaving the park, ending screen time. Just one. Try warn, Job, follow. Don't aim for perfect. Just aim for one transition where fear is not the engine.
And when it goes well, notice how she looks in the car afterward, not recovering from panic, just moving on with her day. That's secure base compliance. That's what we're building toward.
Drop your worst transition moment in the comments. We literally opened this episode with me walking away from my toddler on a beach. Zero judgment here.
We are all figuring this out. That's exactly why we're here.
If you want to raise a kid who knows love doesn't leave, hit subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye, everyone. The goal isn't a child who complies. It's a child who feels safe enough to come.